Okay, so number 6 says a broker paid a salesperson $3,600 that agreed on 3/5 share of a 6% commission. For what amount did the property sell? So once again, we're looking for the sales price. We know that the salesperson's portion was $3,600. That was their part of commission. Okay, we also know that they got 3/5 of the 6%. So when you divide 3 by 5, you get 0.6. So we can divide this by 0.6. That was their commission rate. To find the salesperson total commission. So that is $6,000. Okay, so that $6,000 was, so this was the total commission that the broker got. Okay, we also know that the broker charged 6% commission. So we can divide this by the commission rate that the broker charged, which was 6%. So when you divide that, that is $100,000. That is your sales price, B. Number 7, a salesperson received $22,250 as his 50% of the commission on an $890,000 sale. The full commission was computed at the rate of what percentage? Okay, so we know that the salesperson received $22,250 and he got half, or 50%. So if we multiply this by 2, so this was his part of commission. If we multiply that by 2, we get the total commission. And when you do that, that is $44,500. And we also know that the sales price was $890. So we can take the sales price of $890. Oh, I'm sorry. We need to take the total commission and divide it by the sales price. This will give us the commission rate. And when you do that, you get 0.05 or 5%. That was the commission charge. Your answer is A. Number 8 says, what is the sales price of a property whose owner paid $12,000 commission at a 6% rate? Okay, so once again, we are looking for a sales price. We know that the commission was $12,000. It's the commission. And we know that the commission rate was 6%, or 0.06. In order to find the sales price, we need to divide, and that is $200,000. That gives us the sales price. So your answer is C. Okay, number 9 says, I'm trying to get this where you can see my book. Number 9 says, on the sale of a house, the listing broker earns 7% of the first $50,000 and 3% on any amount exceeding $50,000. What was the selling price of the house if her total commission was $447,000? Okay, so in class, I kind of drew a little diagram to help with this. So, I'll draw it again to help you out. So we know that on the first 50,000, so if this is 50,000, the first 50,000 of the sale, we know that they earned 7%. And on any amount exceeding that, they earned 3%. Okay, so we know that her total commission, if our commission, we're going to write our commission up here, the total commission is $447.5. We need to figure out how much it went over 50,000 to figure out the sales price. So we can figure this portion of the commission that she earned. So let's start there. We know that her commission on the first 50,000 was 7%. So we are just going to multiply this by 0.07, and that is 3,500. So her commission on this portion was 3,500. So now that we have these two amounts, we can figure out how much her commission was, the dollar amount on the portion over 50,000. So if we take 4,475, her total commission, minus the commission on just the 50,000 portion, we're going to subtract it and figure out how much is left. And that is $975. So she made $975 on this portion. Okay, now that we have the actual commission number that she got and the commission rate, we can find how much the commission is based off of. So if we take the $975 and divide it by the 3%, 0.03, it will give us how much the sales price of that portion was. And the sales price of that portion, when you do the math, is $32,500. So now all we have to do is add these two together to find the total sales price. So $32,500 plus, I'm going to write it over here so I have room, 50,000 is 82,500. That is your sales price. So your answer is C. Number 10 says, a broker was paid 6% commission on the first 100,000 of the house that sold for 150,000. If the total commission was 8,500, what was the percentage of commission paid on the balance? Okay, so this is very similar to the last one that we did. So on the first 100,000, she made they made 6%. This was the portion of the sales price, and they made 0.06 or 6%. So the commission on the first 100,000, the first 100,000 is $6,000. Okay, we know that her total commission was 8,500. What was the percentage of commission paid on the balance? So the total commission was 8,500. That's total commission. We're going to take away the portion that she made on the first 100,000. So the commission she made on the rest, the last 50,000, is 2,500. So we know that the house sold for 150, and on the first 100,000, she got 6%. So we can take the total sales price minus the 100,000 that we already know the commission on. It leaves us with 50,000. So this 2,500 was made on the last 50,000. So we can take the 2,500 and divide it by the portion of the sales price it was paid on. And that gets us the commission rate, which is 5%. Your answer is C.